Welcome guys to a brand new video on solo leveling Arise. Now I want to talk about Chae Hae-in in today's video. I'm going to be going over the best artifacts for her. So of course, if you guys are just starting out the game right now, artifact farming, you probably don't have the best artifacts, but I just want to go over the best artifacts and the set you guys are looking for so that you can give to Chae Hae-in and the exact stats you need for her so that you can make her very OP. She is the best. Literally, it's not even close. Chae Hae-in is on a whole nother level compared to the other damage dealers. It is not even close. So I'm really worried though that the future characters we get are gonna just power creep every single one of the other characters in game. I am worried because if Chae Hae-in comes out like this, what about the next character? What's gonna happen with the next character? Is she just gonna dominate? Is that next character gonna just absolutely destroy the rest of the other characters, and then the next character just does the same thing over and over again? I am extremely worried because honestly, I do like all the standard banner characters, and including the exclusive characters or rate up characters we got previously. I am just worried now that since Chae Hae-in is this good, what are they going to do for the rest of the other characters? I'm not sure. And how are they going to make sure that these characters don't fall off straight away? Because I'm a little bit worried. I mean, Emma is a support DPS, so that's fine for her to fall off in terms of damage, because she does have some utility that's given to everyone. So with CO as well, she provides shield, which can be given to everyone as well. But damage dealers, the damage dealers we have right now, both of them, they are good. But honestly, with Chae Hae-in that just got released, she's on a whole nother level. So I'm worried that future DPS will just outshine both of them. So I did say if you wanted to summon for Beck, you could. But again, I think probably best not to do that. Actually, now that I think about it, it's probably best not to, simply because with the release of Chae Hae-in, power creep might just come in and just sweep every single damage dealer out of meta. So that's a bit concerning for me. But right now in game, is Beck going to be very helpful? Of course. But I do think your main priority, honestly, would be like Chae Hae-in, Choi, CO, Emma. So CO, Emma, and then finally Beck. It's like that. Anyways, oh, this is going to be a good character for her as well, actually. Anyways, okay, in terms of the best artifacts for her and the best skill priority as well as skill rotations, it is very important with her rotation that you do it correctly, use the correct skill at the right time. Okay, so before I carry on, don't forget to like and subscribe. Go ahead and support the channel by multiple ways, by liking the video. Let's go ahead and get 50 likes. Subscribe to the channel so that you guys don't miss out on future solo leveling content, as well as the support feature that content creators have for Netmarble, where you are able to support creators. I will have the link in the description or in the comment section that you guys can go ahead and check out as well, and consider supporting me as well. Okay, so easy build for her. Toughness set. This is the best build for her. Unfortunately, it might be like, okay, artifact farming in this game sucks because at the end of the day, it's not really all about the set, because you still need some pretty good stats as well. So the most important stat for her is crit rate, crit damage, and attack. And it's very important that you do have a good amount of crit rate, because I do believe her skills, you need to apply crit. So when the user lands a crit hit, there we go, it applies the Warts of Sword. So you need good amount of crit rate. So my crit rate right now, 49%. I believe it maxes out at 50% technically, but the fact that I have a really good amount of crit rate means that I can apply this thing, which will allow her to do insane amount of damage. So although this is the best set, take a look at your entire artifacts and just go ahead and switch out and look at the crit rate and stuff like that. Which set could you build? You might have to go two piece at the moment. So with this one, try and get 2-piece, at least having crit rate here. So crit rate and attack stats are the main priority. So as you can see, this one is actually pretty good with the crit rate and the attack percentage. Hopefully you get lucky when you're enhancing and stuff like that. But right now, you guys are just starting the game. We'll probably only have level 30 gear, and you should not really be enhancing that gear, because eventually you start farming and getting level 50 gear within a week. So there is not even a week, within 4 days. So there's no point in trying to like max out level 30 gear. So yeah, honestly, this is a pretty good gear for her. Now the game does give you this set for pre-registration. It's actually useful for her. It's actually, it works, it's viable. Toughness set is the best one, but the arm set is actually variable for her as well. So you can actually use this instead, since the game gives you this already at level 30. But then again, you're probably giving this to your Sung Jin-woo. So yeah, you decide. But crit rate and attack percentage are very, very important. You can see the important stats on top: crit rate, crit damage, and attack percentage. And then you also want to get like damage increase or defense penetration, those stuff. So yeah, right now I would love to create a full set of the toughness, but it's unfortunate I have to do 2-piece like this. So I wanted the crit rate, as you can see. I wanted the crit rate, crit damage as well. I wanted additional attack. I wanted attack percentage, crit rate, attack. So not bad of a set for the left side, but of course if it was like the toughness set, would be perfect. Now when it comes to the accessories, so the ones on the right, there's technically 2 different gears. Is it gears? 2 different accessories you can go for. You can either go with the expert set. The issue with the expert set is because you have to stack this. You have to stack this for a while. So when landing a crit hit, the user has a 25% chance to increase attack by 1.6%. Now, this is not going to be recommended if you don't have good amount of crit rate. So for me, this is absolutely viable for me. My crit rate is very good, so this is a viable set. But if you don't have good accessory sets, then of course just use this instead. I don't know how it scales off in this game, but typically damage increase is better than attack increase. So we have to see in the future if that remains the same in here as well. But executioner set is also a pretty good accessory for her as well. So it's really, really nice. So those 2 are the best accessories in my opinion for Chae Hae-in. And again, crit rate, crit damage. You can't get crit rate from this accessories, just beware. You can only get crit damage, and as you can see, I try to get as much crit damage as possible. There you go. So I got really lucky with this one, actually. Pretty lucky. Okay, now when it comes to skills, of course level up the skills over here. The ones I'm pressing, those are the most important ones. This one's as well, also pretty important as well. Let me take a look at the support. The support, you don't really need to level this up that much, so that's fine. Now in terms of skill rotation, it is important that you use this skill first, but you need to hold the skill. You hold it so you can keep spamming this, and you can stack this up for a very long time. Well, I say stack it, but that's because I have this dupe. So the first dupe, the downside effect can now stack up to 5 times, which basically allows her to do an insane amount of DPS. It's not even funny. So yeah, so I'm gonna take her in game so that you guys can see what I mean by holding this skill. So you use the skill first. You need to apply the warts of sword, and you need to apply the downside, so that you can then use the skill over here, which damage to targets inflicted with the brand effect increases by 15% and applies the unrecoverable. You don't really worry about unrecoverable. All you need to worry about is the brand effect. So it's very important that you use this first, because wait, where's the brand? There is no brand. Wait, what's the brand effect? Wait, there you go. So when the downside hits, the user has a 66% chance to apply brand. So there you go. So you do need to use this first. You want the downside to be hit. You want the downside to be used. So very important that you use this skill first, then followed by this skill. So let's go in game just so we can quickly test this out ourselves. So we go over to here, answers. I previously showcased this in the previous video, if you guys are unaware. So this is Chae Hae-in. Her weapon is going to be insane for her, guys. If you can't get her weapon, then the best one would probably be, next best one, so the SR1 would probably be this one. No, not really. Where's the one for crit damage? There you go. So yeah, the user's crit damage is increased by 25%. That's really good for her. Yeah, that's pretty good for her. You can also go with basic attack, but I do think crit damage is probably better for her if you have a good amount of crit rate, of course. Now you can also use the R weapons as well. There's some okay ones, especially when you're at the start of the game. It is actually worth upgrading some of the R weapons. Anyways, let's go ahead and just do this. We're not going to be switching into any other character. We're just going in just so I can showcase the skills and what you need to do in terms of skill rotations. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this video. Hopefully you find this video helpful and overall useful. Subscribe to the channel and let's get 50 likes in today's video. Okay, and it's going to do that. There you go. So you basically ult this, which basically allows you to do this. Look at this. And then you use this skill. Now you see upon the top of the enemy, that's the effect over here. Now the expert set, you need to stack as much as possible. So let's try this one more time. Let's see how much we can stack off. But for long drawn out fights, it becomes better to use the expert. But if it's a short match, it's better to use the executioner accessories instead. There you go. So again, there we go. We applied it. I'm not gonna stop until it tells me I can't use it anymore. There we go. And then we just use normal attacks, and it's fine. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now the cooldown for her is actually really good. Oh, there's another accessories you can use, guys. I did not even bother to take a look at it. It's called concentration of firepower, and it reduces your cooldown of your skills, which is actually going to be helpful. So there you go. And before you use her ultimate, guys, before you use her ultimate, you use the first skill as well, and then you use the ultimate to get a good amount of damage. There you go. So make sure you do that as well. The first skill is the most important one because it applies all the effects basically. There we go. We got the dancer, we got the crit damage buff. Nice. So that's actually very, very good, guys. Very, very good. Very, very good. So that's how you do the rotations. And let me know down in the comment section if you guys are still summoning for her. Are you guys going to be maxing her out? Are you guys going to be going in for dupes as well? Let me know down in the comment section. It's been your boy AC Gamer. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm out.